Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Georgia and today I'm going to be watching season 5 episode 13 of Supernatural. If you want access to my uncut reactions, the link to the Patreon page will be in the description below. Last episode involved Sam's body getting swapped with a teenage boy who had summoned a demon and was given a mission to kill Sam. It was quite a funny episode, although it was really frustrating that Dean wasn't picking up on the fact that it wasn't Sam, which I feel like was quite out of character, because Dean can usually tell those kind of things when Sam's got something on his mind. Even he always knows. So yeah, that was probably the weak point of the episode. But it was interesting to see that boy's life and how he acted in Sam's body, and the things that he did are very telling of what a teenage boy probably would do, especially when you're in the body of an attractive man as well. But I'm thankful it was him that was in his body and not his friend, because he so would have gone through with the killing Sam deal, and probably Dean as well. Like, let's be real here, that kid was a psychopath. So thankfully Gary didn't go through with it and it all got sorted out and they managed to swap back, and Sam gave Gary some encouragement and saying that his life's not that bad, and I think he ended up with a girlfriend out of it. So, you know, happy ending for Gary, kinda. He still has his health issues and overbearing parents, but as Sam said, once he's 18 he can do whatever he wants, so he'll be alright. Bit random for an opener. Oh.
Anna.
What happened to her, I wonder? Because Castiel sold her out, didn't he?
I can't find you.
Oh,
right, yeah, makes sense.
Cass, right. Now there's a friend you can count on.
What? Where have you been?
Prison. Upstairs. Just
Why
missed.
wouldn't he have told us where you were?
Because he's the one who turned me in. Don't look so shocked. He was always a good little soldier.
Are you okay?
No. And I don't have long.
I'm surprised that they let... Oh.
Barely. They're looking for me.
I was going to say, I'm surprised they let her out.
What do you need?
Meet me.
That's usually Castiel's big entrance, yeah.
I wouldn't let them come.
Why
Why
don't
is
you
that?
trust
If you're out
her?
of prison, it's because they let you out. And they sent you here to do their dirty work.
Oh, I suppose he
makes you
knows
so
more
Because I've experienced
about it all.
heaven's persuasion.
Oh! Oh my god, is that finally getting cleared up? So, did he get taken to prison in heaven? And then when he came out, that's when he did all that bad stuff, like selling out Anna and letting Sam out of the safe room back in the the final episodes of season 4, because he also came back in episode 20 and he said to Dean that he's not going to tell him the information anymore because it doesn't matter, and he just kind of reverted back to being that good soldier. So he got sent to prison and they only let him out if he obeyed.
You know, whatever they sent you here to do.
They didn't send me. I escaped.
No one escapes. Maybe you're not working for heaven, but there's something you're not telling me.
Sam Winchester has to die. If Lucifer can't take Sam, his whole plan short circuits. No fight with Michael, no Croatoan virus. The Horsemen go back to their day jobs.
So Sam really is the only piece. He couldn't do it with anyone else.
Kill Sam. Satan would just bring him back to life.
Not after I scatter his cells across the universe. They'll never find him. Not all of him.
We'll find another way.
He really is one of them now, isn't he? Because that plan obviously would work. It sounds like, you know, getting rid of Sam would really put an end to this. But because Castiel, that human side of him, has a connection with Sam and Dean now. Like, if Sam and Dean, or Dean specifically, is it Sam that's about to get murdered? If they found out that Sam was going to be murdered, the first thing they'd say is, no, we'll find another way. And that's exactly what Castiel is saying too, because he knows that he doesn't deserve this, so he wants to find another way. He really is part of the team. I love it.
If you want to stop the devil, this is how.
The answer's still no. Because Sam is my friend.
Oh, I feel like he barely sticks up for Sam as well.
You know, we've been through much together. come near Sam Winchester, and I'll kill you.
He's killed other angels before for them. It sucks that it's Anna, especially because Anna was the one that always tried to talk him into allowing his human side to take over, didn't she? Wait, isn't that 1970 something?
The plan to kill me, would it actually stop Satan?
No, Sam, come on.
Cass, what do you think? Does Anna have a point?
No. She's, Glenn Close. Iro sabe.
What does that do? Is it a location spell?
I found her.
Where is she?
Not where.
When?
When.
How has she gone back to 1978?
Why 1978? I wasn't even born yet.
You won't be if she kills your parents.
What?
Anna can't get to you because of me.
So she's gonna kill
She's
them?
going after them. Time travel was difficult even with the powers of heaven at my disposal.
But you cut off.
So what, you're like a DeLorean without enough plutonium?
I don't understand that reference.
I'm right there with you, Cass.
It'll weaken me.
They're our mom and dad. We have to try.
Why do they all land on cars?
Cass?
Hey, take it easy, you all right?
Fine. I'm much better than I expected.
On the precipice of death?
So I paid for Cass for 5 nights up in the honeymoon suite. I told the manager, do not disturb no matter what. You know what he said to me? Yeah, don't sweat it. Want to buy some dope? We gotta stick around here, buy some stock in Microsoft.
Now that would actually be a smart move. I'm always here for their money-making schemes.
The Winchesters, 485 Robin Tree.
Let's go pop in on the folks. What exactly are we gonna march up there and tell them?
The truth?
What, that their sons are back from the future to save them from an angel? Gone Terminator? I mean, come on, those movies haven't even come out yet.
Well, then tell her demons are after her. I mean, she thinks you're a hunter, right?
Yeah, a hunter who disappeared right when her dad died.
That's so weird that she'll remember him and know who he is.
Hi, Mary.
You can't be here.
Sorry this is a bad
You don't
time.
understand. I'm not.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I've just realised. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. This is Sal's first time seeing her. Well, no, she saw him in Home when she was like that ball of fire, and then she went up to him and said that everything's okay. And then again in All Hell Breaks Loose when he died and saw that she knew it was Azel. But this could be his first time, like, actually speaking to her properly. Oh, I didn't even think about that, because Dean's seen her before. Dean's been back before, and he had that dream episode, and he also has some memories of her, whereas Sam has literally nothing, and this is all I have ever wanted.
Sorry, sweetie. They're just.
Mary's cousins.
I'm John.
Oh.
Mary's father was a Sam.
Oh, it's a family name.
He just can't stop staring.
You are so beautiful.
Wow, right in front of your dad?
Mary's dad was pretty much like a grandpa to us.
So, what are you guys doing in town anyway?
Business.
It's so
Oh yeah, what line of work?
weird that this
Scrap
is
metal.
pre-Hunter
Gosh, it's
John.
almost 7.
He was such a normal guy.
I really need this job.
All right, look, come on in right now. Let's talk. Maybe we can figure something out.
You serious?
I'll see you in 10 minutes.
Anna! No!
Last time I saw you, a demon killed my parents. Now you waltz in here like your family?
They are!
Whatever you want. No.
It's a long story. I won't tell you the whole thing, but right now you've got to trust us, and we got to go. Look at my face and tell me if I'm lying to you.
This poor family. Honestly, in every single timeline, they just get screwed over. Oh, he looked at an angel. Oh, what's wrong with her? Go on, John.
I wish I could say it's good to see you, Anna.
You too, Dean.
Please tell me you didn't drop that knife. Although I don't blame you. Yeah. Come on, Mary. She is skilled.
I'm sorry.
No. Where's Sam? Does that do anything? No. Okay, quick. Run and grab the knife. Mary, run and grab the knife.
Not that easy to kill an angel.
No, but you can't distract them.
individual! Well then, John. Is this, like, gonna be canon? When they do all this world bending stuff, I don't know what ends up being real and what isn't.
Monsters?
Yes.
Was this written? Was
Monsters
this
are
always
real.
supposed to
And
happen?
you fight them? All of you?
Yeah. And you will too.
Wow. Awkward family road trip. No kidding. This is holy oil. It's kind of like a devil's trap for angels. Come on, I'll show you how it works.
Look at them teaching her stuff. And John, I guess.
Let's go help Sam out. Okay, because this has got to be done in... It's got to be done in human blood.
Oh my goodness, nothing could ever make me do that. No!
All of a sudden, you really remind me of my dad.
If they told him that fact, I think it might push him over the edge. It's so neat. I love that from him.
How long have you known about this hunting stuff?
You raised him on it.
You're serious? But who the hell does that to a kid?
Bitch.
What kind of irresponsible bastard lets a child anywhere near? You know, you could have been killed.
It really shows how much losing a loved one can change you.
Your father was supposed to protect you.
In lots of ways he did do that though. Yeah.
He died trying. I used to hate the guy, but now I get it. She was the love of his life, and she got killed. Truth is,
It's so nice that Sam can see it from his point of
dad
view
died
now.
before I got to tell him that I understand why he did what he did, and I forgive him for what it did to us. I love him.
I think that's a really nice full circle moment for Sam. It's almost like being able to get a little bit of closure because he's actually saying that to John, even though John doesn't understand and John doesn't know it's him that he's talking about. He knows it's his dad, and being able to get all that up his chest and finally say what he's been wanting to say, I think will be really good for him, a good release. I have a love-hate relationship with John, and I do feel like every time we get a flashback or a mention or something, I have a different opinion. But at the end of the day, I have to recall back to in the beginning now, when Castiel says that everything is written, you can't change destiny, everything that was going to happen will happen. If John, after Mary died, didn't go on the whole revenge plan, the whole searching for Azazel for 20 years plus, it still would have happened, right? Like, everything still would have happened. Azazel would have gone after them. They just would have been unprepared. Like, they wouldn't have gone searching for him. They would have all been dead years ago. Well, by this point. We have to thank John for that. It all comes down to how he treated them when they were kids, I guess. Like, he was too harsh on them at times. He was very neglectful, leaving them on their own for periods of time. But if he hadn't trained them to be hunters and taught them everything that they knew, they wouldn't have survived this long. And Azazel would have got to them a long, long time ago. They might have been brought back and all this stuff that's happened, but they certainly wouldn't have been able to see through angels and demons bullshit. They wouldn't have known how to kill things or deal with anything. Like, the way he raised them has saved them in a way. And I feel like that shows, like, my growth along with Sam's, that we're able to see it like that now. Because at the start, like the very start of the show, especially in season 1, I was always like, gosh, how could you raise your children like this? It's so horrible. But like now, after having so many more glimpses into the past, glimpses into the MOs of these big demons and the angels, it really is helpful that they know all of this stuff, and it leads to them not being coerced as easily as they would have if they were just mere humans who knew nothing about the supernatural world before all this stuff began to happen. So it is good that he raised them this way. The unfairness lies in the fact that their whole family was just cursed from the off. Huh?
You look well.
You shouldn't have called. We're under strict orders not to come down here.
I thought he
You're not
died.
the Anna of now.
No,
Do angels not
but
die?
30 years from now, I'm still your superior.
Oh, this is previous serial.
These people are going to kill you, Uriel.
It's
kind of hard to believe.
All right, then. I'm walking out the door.
I'm your son. We're from the year 2010. An angel zapped us back here. We're named after your parents.
I raised my kids to be hunters.
No, because you're dead. A demon comes into Sam's nursery exactly 6 months after he's born, November 2nd, 1983. You wake up that morning and you take Sam and you run.
It's not good enough, Dean.
It won't change things, will it?
Wherever she goes, the demon's gonna find her.
Yeah.
Find me. She can leave, Dad. That's what.
So we're never born. He's right.
No.
I can't.
There are so many more lives at stake
You
here.
don't understand. I can't. It's too late.
Oh, she's pregnant with Dean. She's pregnant with Dean.
I'm pregnant.
Those blood things, the sigils, they're gone.
Gone.
Huh?
I drew one on the back of the door. I turned around, and when I looked back again, it was a smudge.
Someone's here. Oh. They're so powerful. Come on, John! Get your first kill. No!
Sammy!
Huh?
Anna.
Huh? Huh?
Michael.
Whoa! Michael. But will he want to save Sam?
What did you do to John?
John is fine.
Who? What are you?
Throwback to Castiel's entrance.
I told him I could save his wife, and he said yes.
Because they oversold me, being your one and only vessel.
In your blood, your father's blood, your family's blood.
What do you want with me?
I just want you to understand what you and I have to do. I don't want this any more than you would want to kill Sam. I practically raised him. I took care of him in a way most people could never understand, and I still love him.
It's so weird.
But I am going to kill him because it is right, and I have to.
Well, because God says so.
Yes. From the beginning, he knew this was how it was going to end.
And you're just gonna do whatever God says?
Yes, because I am a good son.
I feel like Michael is who Dean used to be. Like, there are, of course, a lot of similarities between Sam and Lucifer, and then Michael and Dean. And I guess that's why they are their true vessels. But I feel like they all see Dean as the goody two-shoes that follow John's orders, because that's what a lot of demons mention whenever they speak to him. Like, demons, angels, so like they always say to him, oh, Daddy's little soldier, whenever they like want to take the mickey out of Dean. But I do think that Dean would have stood his ground a few times as well, and especially now that John is gone, he's not just gonna be like really easy to convince. And I feel like they're so certain they're gonna win him over with like using their similarities against him. But because John's dead now, I don't think it matters as much to him.
What makes you think you get to choose?
Because I gotta believe that I can choose what I do with my unimportant little
They
life.
call him so unimportant, but they need him.
Think of the million random choices that you make, and yet how each and every one of them brings you closer to your destiny. It's a plan that is playing itself out perfectly. Free will's an illusion, Dean. That's why you're going to say yes.
You have to try and fight for our free will, even if it ends up the way you planned it.
In fact, I'm gonna do your mom and your dad a favor.
What?
Scrub their minds. They won't remember me or you.
Just
So
gonna
the
walk
plan
right into
still
that
plays
nursery.
out.
Obviously.
You're never going to be able to save her.
I'll see you soon, Dean.
I'm trying to believe so hard that they will go against the plan, because there have been instances before where they've broken it. But I think it's mostly been like what Castiel does that breaks it.
Hey, whoa. Yes? I got you. You son of a bitch, you made it.
You son of a bitch.
Team free will. One ex-blood junkie, one dropout with $6 to his name, and Mr. Comatose over there. It's awesome.
It's not funny.
I love it.
I'm not laughing.
It's dire, but when is it not dire?
They'll say we'll say yes.
I know, it's getting annoying.
It really
What if
is.
they're right?
I'm starting to think they might be.
I've been weak before.
Sam,
Michael got Dad to say yes.
that was different. Anna was about to kill Mom.
And if you could save Mom, what would you say?
I can't even put my finger on why I like it. I just like it. It's all okay. Angels are watching over you.
Cake. No! I think that Sam really was bang on there by asking Dean whether he would save Mum if he had the chance, because I feel like it's been proven time and time again this family will do anything for each other, and I really think that Dean would do anything to bring his parents back, both of them, but especially their mum. There's been multiple times, like even in his biggest fantasy, his heavenly dream that he had in What Is and What Should Never Be, Mary was alive and John was dead. She's always thought the problem stemmed from their mum dying, so if they can fix that then everything will be okay. But I believe the angels, it's all in the plan, and it's really, really difficult to deviate from the plan. There has been instances like when Castiel let Dean out of the angel room in Lucifer Rising, when he banished Zachariah, also when he told him what to do in The Monster at the End of This Book as well. I feel like Castiel could be pretty key here, but that's just because he's the one to change things so far. I really liked the scene with Michael because I feel like we got some good context there and some information about his relationship with his brother and how he doesn't want to kill him just as much as Dean doesn't want Sam to die. And I was thinking, why would he want to bring Sam back? Because, you know, if Sam is dead, that's exactly what the angels want, isn't it? But it seems that he wants it to be fair and square. He wants the 1v1 with them both in Sam and Dean's body, and I guess like the best man wins, because he doesn't want his brother to die, but he doesn't want to die either. And that is what is in the original plan. It wasn't supposed to be like this with Sam and Dean dying in the past or never being conceived. So he's just sticking with it because he is the obedient son to God. This is one of my favourite episodes of season 5, definitely. I just love it when they go back to the past and using the same actors for Mary and John as well. I loved it. Mary remembering Dean, and now knowing that Michael's going to wipe their memories as well, it's so good because like it just makes sense. It all slots into place perfectly with regards to what happens in the future. Like there isn't any plot holes that I can think of, at least, so I'm very happy about that. The scene with Sam and John was amazing, and also Dean telling Mary about him being her son, or him and Sam being her sons, because I really love those, because I think Sam got a really nice closure moment, and just Dean and his mum is always good, but because they are the parents that I see both of them being more like, it's really satisfying to me because it feels like they are talking to like the older versions of themselves, I guess, because I always see Sam being more like John in the way he lives his life, and then Dean being more like Mary. It's a bit of a shame that Anna's character has taken this downward turn, because I always really liked her, and I understand she's annoyed at Castiel for what happened, and she is all about saving the world and all that, but like killing Sam, like she was always so on their side, and it felt like she could have been a good part of the team too. She saved their asses on occasions, like with Uriel. She's also the one that killed Uriel, right? I didn't even realise that. Wait, oh my god! I forgot about that. Oh, I'm so stupid. I thought Castiel killed Uriel. But no, Uriel was about to kill Castiel, and Anna swooped in and killed him. And then she brought him back and said, these people kill you, so go kill them first. Oh, what a snake. I can't believe I forgot about that. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. But she's dead now, right? She's just been turned into ash by Michael. It's a shame, because I really liked her before, but like, I'm sorry, this is kind of for the greater good, because I would take losing her over Sam. Sorry, not sorry. Oh, there were so many things I loved. I loved Castiel like sticking up for Sam to Anna, because I feel like Sam and Castiel's dynamic is not something we've ever really seen be a positive thing. Like they do butt heads quite often. Castiel has shown quite a bit of disdain towards Sam for what he did with starting the apocalypse. He's always quite blunt with him. We've never really seen them have a bonding moment, so to speak, but he still doesn't want him to die because he knows all the good that they do, and he stuck up for him and like did all this stuff to help save him. I really loved that, and I would like to see some more Sam and Castiel scenes going forward, or well, more nice Sam and Castiel scenes, because we have had a few scenes of Dean and Castiel bonding, like in episode 3 of this season, and Dean and Castiel always have scenes together because that's the way the storyline aligned. Like it was Sam and Ruby and then Dean and Castiel. If Castiel is now going to be part of this team free will, as Dean called it, which I really love being their name because of all the free will versus determinism debate that was in this episode, and I feel like that sums them up really well, that they always try and fight for a way out and for their own free will rather than being told what to do by anyone that comes their way. Yeah, so if Castiel is going to be part of this team, I would really like to see his dynamic with Sam unfold more positively as well, but this was a really good episode for that, with seeing where Castiel really lies with them. I thought the actor that played John / Michael did a really good job as well. When John found out about this, it did have some of the same mannerisms as adult John, Jeffrey Dean Morgan's John. It did feel like, you know, they could be the same, as much as this version of John is so different and he was so unaware about everything. I do think that, like, you know, some parts of him did feel kind of similar to the older version of John, but also playing Michael, it was really interesting when he said about the bloodline thing. I was quite shocked by that it runs in bloodlines, but then I think they did mention it in the episode where Castiel, they explained how Castiel got his vessel, because he then possessed his daughter, didn't he? And he said, like, it runs in the bloodline. So I don't know how I forgot about that, but I did. So yeah, that is interesting. If it runs in the bloodline though, does that mean that, like, Michael could possess Sam and Lucifer could possess Dean as well? Like, could that be a thing? I know they're not their true vessels, but it is a possibility, right? That would be a way to break the mold, if, like, they had Lucifer possess Dean and Michael possess Sam. It's not really, like, you know, great, because it would still have a similar ending with one of them dying, as if the right one was in the right vessel. But I feel like that could be an interesting twist of, like, okay, fine, we'll go through with the plan, but not in the way you think, and swap it like that. It was really sad to see how willing they are to sacrifice themselves. They were both so down with not being conceived as long as it saved the world, which really shows how selfless they are and how much they, you know, don't care about their lives, really. They really are just all about saving the many, saving people. They always have been. Their lives are really small in the grand scheme of things. They're big, like, they do have a big part to play, but, like, when it comes to the amount of lives, you know, they are only 2 people. So them always being down to die is really, really heartbreaking, but it makes me love them more because of how willing they are to do that, because they are true heroes. It makes me worry though, you know, it makes me worry for the future of how things could end for them. But, you know, we don't think about that stuff yet. That's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching my reaction to season 5 episode 13 of Supernatural. If you want access to my uncut reactions, the link to the Patreon page will be in the description below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for episode 14. Bye.
I like 'em sweet but naughty, pimples on the cheeks. I bet you taste like berries, so how could